I'm Tom Odegaard from Georgetown, Minnesota, 55 years old, fourth generation farmer. Raised wheat, soybeans, and some seed beans, and corn. I think it's rewarding working for yourself and working with family. You know, had a lot of good times with that on the farm. I've been farming with my dad since I was a teenager and took over the family farm in '99. I also had a power takeoff accident at that time with my right arm. And so this is my second go around. We were getting into a late spring. I worked some ground and spread some fertilizer on the 23rd of May, I believe it was. I was just gonna get ready to go out and seed, and I was going down the basement, going down the stairs at a normal pace, and my left leg just gave out and tumbled. Luckily I was out only 5-6 steps up instead of the top, or I'd probably be in a brain unit right now. Totally ruptured my patella tendon, and it was extremely painful. And the doctor said it was the worst one he's ever seen. They had surgery, had to use a cadaver the first go around, and that didn't hold. About 14 days later, I found out, and we did another surgery with another cadaver, and they went a little bit farther the way they tied everything in, and that's held to date. It was almost easier with my power takeoff injury to my arm. You know, I could still walk, I could still climb things, I could still get up in equipment, I could still drive semis. Now my problem is to get into anything. It's very limited to what I can get on and off of. I was thinking I'd be up and moving by fall, but not the case. So some good people at RDO and other places, and my wife, and got a hold of Farm Rescue, and Luke got a hold of me. Very comforting guy on the phone and caring, and it's not the easiest thing to take help, but when they're in a caring way, it's pretty touching, that phone call. And took a lot of pressure off, because I didn't realize how extremely long of a road this was going to be. And I still got a long ways to go. Got about 1,200 acres of soybeans and about 500 acres of seed beans. Well, that's included in the 1,200, and so they're going to help clean out and get me ready to do the seed beans and clean out again. We got 2 varieties, so they get some extra work, and they said not a problem. Pretty nice guys. They asked, you know, how I like things combined at angles or straight or this or that, and I said, do whatever you guys, whichever way it feeds best is what I do. Some days it feeds better one way than the other, or got to play the wind a little bit too, so you're not sitting in dust all day, and they know all that too. So very accomplished operators. Even if I, was in a combine, I couldn't be in there for very long. I can't sit too long, especially the bouncing and stuff. But the peace of mind, it's such a relief. You can sleep at night. So it's nice to be able to think about a few of the other things and try to get some of that done that I can do, that I'm capable to do, and let these guys do all the work that I can't. Mike and Mike have done this numerous times, and to keep coming back and doing it. And they see a lot of not good situations and a lot of the times where they're at, but they still come back. To all the volunteers, though, just a wholehearted thank you. Without you, this doesn't work. It takes a village, as they say. What they do is just amazing. It's just a phone call or a application away from getting some help. Like most, I wasn't real thrilled when the wife did it at first, but then after you realize your situation and you don't really have any other options, and when you can't do things you can normally do, the frustration level gets pretty high, and knowing that things are getting done really lets a guy relax and focus on my healing more than harvest. Basically taking the pressure off and saying, just stand back and we'll do our thing and you'll be all right. I'm definitely going to support the guys' names that are on the side of that truck. It's amazing how many donors there actually are when you look through your pamphlet and things. It's mind-blowing. I'd like to thank each and every one of them for making this possible. That's what it takes, though, to have something like this happen. It's a big, big project. This isn't just showing up at a couple farms. There's a lot and a lot of planning involved. It's more than I ever imagined how entailed everything is. It's an amazing organization, and your money's going to good use and helping out families all around the country. It's just an eye-opener to really see it in action. It's a very humbling experience, but I'm very thankful for it at the same time. What a relief, hard to put into words, actually. I mean, what a godsend having farm rescue here.